Stop! If you want to find out how I make an extra $1,500 every single month, you're going to want to stay to the end of this video because I'm showing you my top 9 side hustles that you can do to make some extra money for yourself. What's up? I'm Brandon Young, and on this channel, I teach you how to make, save, and invest money. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, many of us already have a job, but sometimes the job doesn't cut it, the job doesn't make ends meet, and sometimes we still need some extra money to do a trip or to get some type of gadget that we may want. So here are some surefire ways that you can make some extra money. Number 1 is social media management. We live in a world dominated by social media, but there's a lot of people that are trying to get into this niche, but they don't actually know how to do it. Now, if you're somebody who knows how to use Instagram, Facebook, and grow accounts exponentially fast, then this might be something for you. You can go ahead and help people by charging them a fee to grow their actual Instagram account or Facebook account. Like, this is very lucrative. I've seen people make 6 figures doing this, having a lot of clients. So this might be something that you might want to learn to help you create another source of income for yourself. Number 2 is a copywriter. Now, copywriters are people who create content for websites or for funnels, things of that sort. Sometimes people have trouble actually writing the content, but if you're somebody who's a writer, who's very proficient, who's good at actually writing stuff for websites, then this might be something for you. It might be very easy for you, but hard for someone else. So you can charge people upwards of maybe $20 per page, $30 per page, depending on how good you get. And you can make this like a full-time thing. I've seen people like charge maybe for like 50 pages upwards of $1,000 or so, depending on how good your writing is. But this can be very lucrative and a great source of side income. Number 3 is babysitting, dog sitting, house sitting. Now, a lot of times people might go out of town. They may need somebody to watch their house. So you can charge people to house sit. And it doesn't take that much effort at all. You're sitting down in the house, maybe eating some of their snacks, watching some of their TV, and you're pretty much getting paid for that. As well as dog sitting, they have apps such as Rover, just to name a few, but those are apps that you can get on to actually like take dogs out to the park or watch people's dogs. And then you can also babysit. A lot of people need babysitters. There's a lot of babysitting apps out there that you can go on to get yourself a babysitting gig. So these are very lucrative, great way to make some side income. Now, number 4 is Chegg or tutoring. Now, tutoring is something that's been around for a long time. A lot of people have made extra money from tutoring. You can open up your own tutoring business. You can charge upwards for $25 to $35 an hour. I used to have a tutor that used to charge me $40 an hour, and you can make a lot of money doing this. Depending on how many students you're seeing, you can make a lot of side money doing this. Also, you can use a website called Chegg. Now, Chegg is usually known as a textbook service, but they do offer a tutoring solution as well. All you have to do is pretty much do the tests to make sure they know that you're good at the subject you're trying to tutor in, and they pretty much let you be a tutor. I've seen tutors, the pricing of Chegg was pretty much like $35 to $45 per 30 minutes. So I know these tutors are getting paid a lot of money. So it might be something to look into because, man, $45 an hour for doing something that you're good at is just great. We are halfway through this list, but do you have a side hustle that you would recommend to somebody? Put it in the comment section below. Now, number 5 is Airbnb. Now, if you have an extra room, you have an extra apartment, you have an extra house that you just don't use, then Airbnb is a great way to make some extra income. Now, Airbnb, pretty much you have visitors that are coming out of the States, or people are just visiting in the area. They come, they stay in the room. And what I like about this is majority of the time you're getting paid for someone that's just staying there to just sleep there, because majority of the time they're not going to be there all day. They're going to be visitors coming from another state, so they're going to be sightseeing all day, and they're just going to be pretty much coming home to sleep there. So you can be getting paid $40 to $50 a night. Depending on your area, it can be even more. If you're like in California or somewhere, you can be charging maybe $110, $115 a night. Like, that adds up. If you have a room there and you're charging for the month and you're making an extra $120 every single day, like, that adds up. So consider Airbnb. Now, number 6 is to resell. So when you're reselling, you can resell sneakers. That's what I used to do back in the day. You can find things on eBay for a cheap price and you resell it. You can find things on Craigslist for a cheap price, or you can go to Craigslist, you can go to the free section, so you're getting stuff for free, then you're reselling it. There's so many options that you can do with reselling. You can find cars and stuff for cheaper prices, then you can resell them. So reselling is very lucrative. You can make a lot of money depending on what you're reselling, but ultimately, it's a great way or a great side hustle that you can do to make some extra money. Now, the next 3 are ones that I personally have done to create extra income for myself. So number 7 is FIVERR. Now, FIVERR is an online marketplace where freelancers can go on and offer their services to customers. These things include logo design, video spokesperson, video animation, website creation. The list goes on, but you might be great at something. You might be able to create a beautiful looking website and you can charge a customer a premium to have that done for them. So if you want to see a tutorial on how this is done or how to use FIVERR, I've actually created one. So I'll leave a card up here so you can go and check that out if you're interested. But it's a great way to make some extra income, especially if FIVERR, the algorithm, it starts to pick you up and starts to throw a lot of gigs at you. You might be very busy. I remember when I had a month where I netted around $2,700 in just a month, and that's a lot of great extra income. Like, $2,700 is a lot, especially if you have a regular job, you're doing other side hustles, then you get $2,700 added onto that. That is incredible. So FIVERR, check it out. Now, number 8 is Postmates, Uber Eats, Uber, all these ride sharing services, food delivery services. If you have a car, if you don't mind going to go deliver stuff, then these might be great for you. Now, Postmates is something that I started off with personally. I used to love it, and I'd rather Postmates than Uber Eats, but a lot of people prefer Uber Eats or Uber because they go hand in hand. If you use Uber, you can just have Uber and Uber Eats on at the same time and you pretty much can flex between them. But personally, I'd rather use Postmates. Postmates pretty much is they can have something delivered. It doesn't matter what it is. It's mostly food. It can be clothes. It can be a whole variety of things that can be delivered. And Uber Eats is pretty much delivering food, and Uber is picking people up and dropping them off. Now with Uber, I think you need to have a car that is 2005 or 2006 and newer to actually get started. But with Postmates, I don't think there's any year limit, so you should be able to use any car. And I think with Uber Eats, it may be the same thing as well. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. But these are things that you can get into to make some extra money. And the last and final one is SHIPT. Now, SHIPT is something that I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, and I've got to say, it's been making me a lot of money. Now, SHIPT is pretty much grocery delivery, and you're acting as a personal shopper for people. So you'll pretty much go into stores such as Target, CVS, those are the ones that I've been mostly going into, and you'll go in, you'll collect people's groceries, and you'll deliver it to them. Now, I've been getting upwards of around $23 an hour to about $43 an hour. So I can easily say that is great money for me. Now, depending on your area, it might be different, but this is the wages that I've been getting in New York. Now, if you want to learn more about SHIPT, because it's actually very good, very lucrative. I think in the last week, I've made about $1,700 to $1,800. So that is great side money. And if you want to learn more about it, I'll leave a card up here so you can go check it out, learn more about SHIPT. But honestly, guys, it's a great side hustle. It's great to get started with this. And I can easily say, like, it's one of the best options on this list. And if they continue doing and adding more clientele, I don't see why this pay structure will go down anytime soon. If you found these side hustles very helpful, be sure to go leave a like and go subscribe to the channel. Let me ask you a question. Are you gonna use any of these side hustles to make some extra money? Let me know in the card up on top. Just hit yes or no. Let me know, are you gonna use this? I'm Brandon Young. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.